Is it time for another adventure already? Well, here we are. This is part 1 of the Pokemon Emerald Nuzlocke. We are doing a randomized Nuzlocke. And by that, I don't mean the traditional fully randomized Nuzlocke. If you watch part 0, you'll know that we have a random team. We've got a Pinsir, a Nosepass, a Numel, an Oddish, a Trico, and a Magnemite. And we are going to progress through this game with the traditional Nuzlocke rules, except there are no catching of new Pokemon. We cannot trade, we cannot receive gift Pokemon. If we must receive gift Pokemon, we will just release them. But I just wanted to do another similar thing to the Pokemon Red sort of custom Nuzlocke thing that we did in the last video series. So only that part of the game has actually been randomized, just the starter team. None of the route Pokemon or the trainers in the area, what is this, Hoenn? In the Hoenn area, have random Pokemon. So since Roxanne's gym is up first, I'm actually thinking it would be smarter to train up Oddish. Depending on what Oddish knows as a moveset, of course. So, in Gen 3. Oh, it starts with Absorb. So if we level up Oddish just a few levels to Roxanne's level, we shouldn't have too much trouble there. Maybe Trico would be a better bet. Oops, I wanted to see your moves. Pound and Leer. When do you learn grass moves, Trico? So he's gonna get Absorb at level 6, Mega Drain at 26. I like Oddish. Let's try to let Oddish get some light in this playthrough. Trico's gonna evolve into Sceptile, pretty decent Pokemon. Of course, our target is Blossom for our Oddish. Oh, you know what we should do, of course, is pick up some potions. So the thing I like about these types of Nuzlockes is it's really nice to not have to buy a whole bunch of different types of items. For example, we never have to buy Pokeballs, so we can spend most of our money on potions, and then having a couple antidotes here and there, it never hurts. Paralyzed Seals, etc. I did want to make one quick note on Trico. So obviously Trico is a starter in this generation. I made the mistake of just picking a random, well, not so random starter, but I picked a starter not really thinking that we could select Trico as an option. My immediate thought based on our team was that I went for Torchic. Wow, I was having a real brain fart. I went for Torchic because our team consists of 4 Pokemon that are weak to fire, and I wanted to avoid fighting a fire Pokemon for our rival. But then I also thought about us having the type advantage, being quad effective with our 2 grass Pokemon. Of course, there was some strategy involved in that decision. Me forgetting that Trico was a starter, maybe I should have just picked Trico and gone with the challenge of fighting the Torchic. I anticipate it's not going to make a huge difference in the playthrough. But yeah, just wanted to make that note. So we will have the type advantage against our rival in this battle in a second. kind of a good plus for us. Yes, the other brand new trainer will teach us what being a trainer is really all about. Thanks, Brendan. So I think based on our team, I was just trying to do some thinking about it. The Pokemon I am really excited to use include Blossom, because I've never actually used one. I've used a Vileplume before, and I guess you could look at them as pretty similar. But just owning a Pokemon that you've never used is exciting in my opinion. Who else on our team am I excited about? I'm excited about using a Nose Pass. Never used one of those. And Pinsir. I've owned one, but I've never used it in battle. It's just, I've caught it to catch it. Used a Numel before, obviously Trico, and a Magnemite. Yep. So yeah, those three that I mentioned, I'm pretty excited about. The reason I like this format, this sort of randomization of the game, is because it does encourage me to use Pokemon that I don't often use. We're at full health, so we can just keep on going. So yeah, obviously, this part of the game isn't all that exciting. We're mainly just doing the basics of the story. We're trying to get to a point where we can actually get to some juicy and interesting trainer battles. One thing I want to do in this game is more carefully balance the level distribution of the team. In Pokemon Red, the legendaries tended to be a higher level, and part of that was I enforced a no grinding rule, which I'm going to not enforce in this playthrough. And the reason I did it in the last playthrough, do I need to talk to you anymore? That I enforced it was because I felt like the game would be too easy if I had my legendaries to run the game, and then I basically just grinded all my other Pokemon up to match their levels. Or, if I felt like I was underleveled, grinding the legendaries up to meet those levels, I just felt like it wasn't fair. Thanks, Mom. Love the running shoes. So yeah, in this playthrough, I won't do it on camera, but I may grind before particular difficult battles or gyms. I feel that because there are no legendaries on this team, it is I see it as more fair to do a little bit of grinding. Whoops, that's not what I wanted to do. So there's going to be a lot of Pokemon that we don't have great answers to. I realize now our move pool is pretty limited in terms of types of moves we can teach, but it's good. It'll be a good challenge. I'll probably stick with Pokemon in the beginning that I'm more excited about using. So, alternating between the Pinsir, the Oddish, who of course will become the Blossom, and the Nose Pass. I do want to keep the other Pokemon, like I said, within level range, a couple levels or so. But I'll probably give more of the experience to the new exciting members of the team. And of course, to keep this playthrough interesting, I'm going to try not to grind too much. I like a challenge as much as the next person. But there will be times where, for the sake of keeping the playthrough going, I will almost certainly be getting a couple levels here and there. So we should be able to make it through the forest on our way to Rustboro in this episode. There's only a couple trainers standing between us and the next town. Wow. It's the nice thing about raising an Oddish is the experience curve is pretty generous for Oddish. Probably a fast, a Pokemon that levels up fast. Let's see. I don't think Dexter tells us. Of course, I always have the Dexter app handy to double check on moves and, you know, typings. It's nice going into a battle, being able to know what the enemy Pokemon will know, so that I can be confident or hesitant before sending in one of my own members. I definitely don't want to send anybody in to just die. Yeah, I'm interested now that I'm thinking about it in what moves Pinsir will learn. Okay, Seismic Toss, Bind, Revenge, Brick Break, Guillotine, Submission, Sword Stance. Yeah, normal and fighting moveset. It doesn't learn any bug moves by level up, and it doesn't learn any bug moves by TM. So it is a Pokemon that, I hate to say it, I hate to say it, it's not worthless, but it can learn like a variety of moves that'll give us some coverage. Like it can learn Earthquake, the Brick Break is nice. It can also learn Rock Tomb. Yeah, I think we'll find some use for Pinsir. It just sucks that it doesn't have any stat bonus. Wait. What's up this way? Is it? Oh no, not a trainer. That's not really what I meant to do. We'll just run from that. Really trying to give us these wild encounters. I'll probably also run from the Lotad. Save the battling wild Pokemon for off-screen most of the time. In fact, if there's areas where we're going to have to go through caves or sections with a bunch of grass, I'll probably just buy repels. There's no reason to have to do all that. I don't want to waste time getting into battles and running on camera when there's so much actual interesting gameplay to be had. Yeah, we don't want to fight the tail up. What does Magnemite know? Do you know Thundershock yet? Oops. Metal Sound and Tackle. North Face, you don't know any rock moves, do you? Just Tackle. I'll send a North Face because, like I said, I was pretty excited about using North Face. The Nose Pass. The first critical hit of the game. Let's minimize the amount of critical hits from our side and from their side. Critical hits are the exact two reasons why I lost. Yes, I love berries. Why I lost my 2 Pokemon in the Elite Four in my run of Red. I got hit by, it was like a crit Hydro Pump and a crit Hyper Beam. And we made it all the way through the game without losing any Pokemon, but we lost 2 in the Elite Four. So it hurt a little bit. We're gonna save the Oran berries probably for the gym. And while we're battling trainers, I'm gonna check what level Roxanne's Pokemon are at. Yeah, I looked up Roxanne on Google and I got, of course, the song. It's funny how you just assume when you're playing Pokemon, whatever you look up is going to be the first result. Okay, so Roxanne in Emerald looks like her team has 2 level 12 Geodudes and a level 15 Nose Pass. Oh, that's cool. Her rematch. Yeah, she's got some good Pokemon on the first and second rematches. Oh, and third. Wow. Can you rebattle her 4 times or more? Wow. She's got an incredible team. Oh, that's so cool. Yeah, I don't think I've ever done gym leader battles, rebattles, in Pokemon Emerald. We'll probably avoid those if possible, unless I think it's going to be an easy grind, because those Pokemon look ridiculous, and it looks like they also have some custom moves. Moves that I don't think Pokemon will typically learn through level up, but more through TM or egg moves maybe. It's kind of cool though. I like that they introduced that because it goes to show you that, like, Roxanne, you know, being like the first gym leader, she's, you know, it's not like she's been a gym leader and only has, good thing we got those Pecha berries and those antidotes actually. Yeah, it just goes to show you that they actually have good Pokemon, and they're not, you know, it's not their strongest Pokemon that they're using on you. That's right, Petalburg is between... Okay. So we're not quite on the way to Rustboro yet. Let's heal up. I love in these games, by the way, how you can't run inside. And I'm wondering if they were thinking of setting a good example for kids. Like, hey kids, you can run outside, but when you enter a place of business or a home, you're going to walk. That's funny. We don't need those. Buy another antidote. We'll buy an awakening just in case we end up needing that. And now what the hell? Oh, are we gonna meet Wally soon? Yep, we gotta visit Dad first. Hey, Pops. Wow, Dad didn't have much faith in us. I'm surprised you made it all the way here by yourself. Bruh, it's like 2 towns from home. Aw, man. We have to go through this whole catching thing, don't we? So am I misremembering? Does Wally end up being the champion at the end of the Elite Four? I honestly don't remember. Well, I guess we will. We're just gonna sit through Wally teaching us how to catch a Ralts. I love how they gave him a potion. That was so unnecessary. Wally got that Master Ball. That thing would catch anything. Yeah, I'm gonna come back and whoop your ass. Oh yeah, it's Wally's house. Oh, hey guy. I always forget what this guy's relevance is. Damn. I feel like his name is like Scott or something. We're gonna come back and whip your ass, Scott. Thank you. Fight me! I like to think that like while that trainer's running in circles, he like actually only sees with tunnel vision. He just doesn't see that I'm like, he's running around me. So I'm wondering if by sort of training up 3 Pokemon at the same time, if we're going to put ourselves in a perilous situation for the C-Dot? Yeah, we'll switch. For the gym battle against Roxanne, maybe for now it would be best to try to just stick with Scarab and Oddish. Bella the Oddish. I feel like we could kill it before it uses Bide, but I'm just not gonna mess with that. Yeah, I think we would have been fine. God, this experience early game is so nice. I wish I always leveled up that fast while playing Pokemon. It's like 2 battles and you get a level up. So nice. Are you trainers? Okay, this will probably be the last trainer battle we do on camera. I'll probably just go ahead and clear up the area through Rustboro, like up through the forest. And then we can resume with the whole arc in the city where we have to confront What is it? Team Magma or Aqua? We have to confront one of them, I believe. But yeah, I'll take care of the trainers in the actual... I forget what it's called. I don't think it's like the Rustboro Forest, but... So the next time we meet, we'll be in Rustboro City. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you next time.